Hello everyone, I'm Clouser, brand manager for Lanikai Ukes. We're here at the 2026 NAMM Show, and we have a special guest with us today. This is Ruthie Craft.
Hello, how's it going?
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a musician. I write cinematic soul pop, enjoy long walks on the beach. All around, just sort of putting my feelings into songs whenever I can.
Up to the sound of gold, singing low that Holy Ghost. Hang my head not knowing why this hope feels like a battle cry.
What kind of led you to the ukulele as a songwriter?
The true story is that I was trying to learn how to write songs as a teenager. A friend of mine gave me an old guitar. I don't know if my fingers were too weak or I just didn't have enough willpower. I was like, this is stupid. So I just ordered an Amazon ukulele and like a little pink soprano ukulele. And I was like, I can handle 4 strings. Right? How hard could it be?
Sure.
So I started writing on that, and it was just so much easier. Like the songs that wanted to get out were able to just flow freely. I ended up learning guitar eventually, but ukulele stayed with me. It was just kind of like my oldest friend, and personally, I just connect with it more than anything else, and it ended up, writing some of my favorite songs.
What eventually led you to Lanikai?
I had a good friend in my hometown. We started making demos together and writing songs together. I learned a lot from him. And he had a ukulele, and it was a Lanikai. It was an old one. He saw how much I just loved writing songs, and he was like, you got to get rid of that pink piece of garbage. Just use this. And he just gave it to me. And that was my ukulele for many years. And then I was like, I think I want to expand. I want to try other ukuleles. I went around and tried multiple ukuleles. A few years ago, I went to every guitar shop in town that had ukuleles, and I tried all these different brands. I played other friends' ukuleles, and the feel to sound ratio was just better on the Lanikais. A lot of them sounded good, but once you plugged them in, they didn't really stand up to Lanikai. So I'm all the way. I'm like a ride or die Lanikai now.
Well, we appreciate that. When you write these songs, then when you take them in the studio and you record or you perform live, do you just transfer everything to the band, or do you incorporate the uke also?
For many songs, I like to keep the ukulele on the song. Every once in a while, I'll have a song that I'm like, I wrote this on the uke, but I think this line would be better on the guitar. But for the most part, I keep the ukulele in the production, and we build the production around it, and the band builds around it.
Okay, so the first uke, was that a concert or a tenor?
It was a tenor.
A tenor, okay, and you still play tenor, right? But I noticed you're holding a baritone, and you've been playing that, so
I love it.
What do you think of the baritone compared to a tenor? I mean, how are they different? Do they speak to you differently?
I love both of them equally, both of my children, but there are songs I've realized once I got a hold of a baritone and I started messing around with it, I realized there are songs that are, it's kind of a woo-woo thing to say, but I believe that there are songs that are locked in certain instruments and they can only come out with that instrument. And so when I started writing on this, I was just writing things that I would not have written on a ukulele or a guitar. It just broadened my range of songwriting ability. Typically, I put the more, soulful songs on the baritone that seem to come out better on this one. And the tenor is a little more energetic, maybe. But also, I've written soft songs on that and soft songs on this, but this is like a soulful soft, if that makes sense. It's a different kind of soft
Sure,
than I write on here.
Yeah, I get it. Do you finger pick on one and strum on the other, or?
I've done both, but I typically finger pick on the tenor and strum on this. This just sounds so nice strumming.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Have you ever used both on a track?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I love that idea, though.
Okay.
I love that.
All right. Well, tell us about projects you have coming. What do you have going on in Austin? I'm sure you're part of that whole scene there, but recording-wise or anything else, what's coming out?
Yeah, so we play in Austin regularly, me and my band, and sometimes just me solo. We're getting on the road again. I'm right now just in writing mode, so I'm working with producers and just grinding out demos, writing the best song we can. You know what I mean? Writing a bunch of songs and then choosing the best ones, and it's cool. It's really growing me as a songwriter. And then, yeah, I write a lot on the ukes. I have a new single coming out.
Do you want to release the name of that single, or is it a secret?
No, we can say it, I think.
Okay.
It's called Make Believe,
Okay.
and there will be a music video that'll follow a few weeks after that I'm really proud of.
Great. Okay. So as you release these songs, do you incorporate them into your set? I mean, is it a kind of ever evolving set list of the feelings you're feeling for these different songs as they come out?
Yeah, exactly. So typically the process has been I sit down, I write a song, then I bring it to a producer, or I write with a producer, and then we get it done, and then we send it to the band, and they learn it, and we introduce it into our set. So the answer is yes. It's ever growing, evolving set.
Let's jump back to how did you describe your music? Would we open?
Cinematic soul pop.
Cinematic soul pop. That
Yeah.
just is not your typical. So can you want to break that down for us a
Yeah.
little bit? What is that?
I think I made it up. I don't know if somebody else got to it before me.
Okay.
There's cinematic pop, which is pop music, but it's very, it's cinematic. It's something that you might hear in a movie soundtrack, or it's a song that makes you feel like you're in a movie for that 4 minutes of the song. And the soul part, to me, just has to do with the vocal delivery, because I'm really influenced by soulful voices. I love movies and I love music, and I just kind of want to make people feel like they're watching a movie when they're listening to
So
a
you
song.
want to make that connection that
Yeah.
you're taking them on a journey. And
I want all the colors, all the dynamics. I want to convey a picture.
I'm not done trying. These lightnings brighter than the sound of blue